हाय गाइस, हाउ हैव यू बीन? आई होप तुम्हारी प्रिपरेशन बहुत अच्छी चल रही है एंड इफ नॉट दिस वीडियो इज एब्सोल्युटली फॉर यू. जिन लोगों को भी थोड़ा पुश की ज़रूरत है, दोज पीपल हु आर नॉट मोटिवेटेड इनफ येट, आई थिंक दिस इज द फाइनल 100-day मैराथन फॉर अस टुगेदर. ये 100 days अपने को फुली कमिट करने हैं टुवर्ड्स द नीट पीजी एग्जाम एंड आई होप वील come out with very very good results, right? So let's get started. Now what's our goal in these 100 days? So अपना goal ये है अभी for now to get to a free, like a government DNB or clinical seat, right? Clinical seat लेनी है free वाली या DNB seat लेनी है, पैसे नहीं देने अपने को, ये अपना गोल है. अभी हमने प्राइवेट से मेडिकल कॉलेज से पढ़ाई करके बहुत सारे पैसे डाल दिए, हमें समझ आया कि उतना वर्थ इट नहीं है यार. आखिरकार क्योंकि डिग्री एक ही है, वैल्यू एक ही है, तो हम पे क्यों करें. तो बस मेरा तुम्हारा सबका गोल अभी यही है कि हमें एक फ्री सीट निकालनी है और एक क्लिनिकल सीट निकालनी है, राइट? अभी वी हैव अबाउट 100 days. तो 100 days है तो मैं तुम्हें 90-day प्लान दूंगा. थोड़ा गैप रखेंगे और थोड़ा उन लोगों के लिए भी गैप छोड़ेंगे जो मेरा वीडियो आज से 7-8 दिन बाद देखेंगे, राइट? मैंने तुम्हें पिछले वीडियो से जो फर्स्ट वीडियो था 4th month प्रिपरेशन प्लान, वो मैंने तुम्हें अगस्त में दे दिया था. जिससे क्या हुआ, अभी तक तुम्हारा एक रिवीजन हो जाना चाहिए था, लाइक एक बार कोर्स कंप्लीट हो जाना चाहिए था. अपन ने गोल सेट किया था दैट योर कोर्स विल बी कंप्लीटेड टिल द November INACET, right? After that also I have given you good 20-25 days so that whatever backlog was there has to be cleared till now, right? So this video is going to be about two kinds of groups. First group will be the people who have been following me since the first video and they have completed their course once, and the other group is going to be the group of people who are going to be starting just now. You are never too late. It is a good time to begin right now too, and I can very well assure you that you can make it happen. You can absolutely make it happen in these 100 days, right? Just कि अब तुम्हारा फोकस नहीं टूटना चाहिए. Now after this also, if you're not pushing yourself, then maybe there's something wrong with you. 19 subjects is a good task to do, and most of you are not able to complete those things in 5.5 years also. But the content and the time is never proportional. So what we have to do is filter out the content, concise the content, revise the content, and limited padai karni hai. Very very, we have to be very very smart with our time, right? So here's the 3-month plan now. We're going to be dividing these 90 days into 3 parts. First part is the 50-day. Jisme you will be doing your first revision, the first grand revision, right? Thorough revision. Second part is 30 days in which there is a brisk revision, right? Brisk revision. Last is 7-day knockout punch plan, right? So 3 parts, 50 days, 30 days, 7 days. Makes 87 days. 3-day का gap है between each day to cover up whatever is remaining, to give you some leeway to tinker with the plan, right? We have to be very selective about what we are reading. How do we be selective? So previous year questions, previous year topics, उससे जो कंटेंट है उसको फिल्टर आउट करेंगे, तुम्हारे मेन नोट्स को जहां से भी तुमने पढ़ा है, और रिवीजन वीडियोस देखेंगे, ठीक है? जहां से भी तुमने पढ़ाई करी है तुम्हें उसी को रिवाइज करना है. यू डोंट हैव टू if you have read medicine from DAMS, from the whole notes, from the main lectures, you don't have to go to Marrow for doing your revision videos. Absolutely wrong idea. जहां से तुमने पढ़ा है, if you have done from Marrow, if you have done from prep, from cerebellum, anywhere, from wherever you have done it, revise from the same place. Just filter out the content, right? Pearl bookmarking is a very very crucial step, I would feel. ठीक है, जो भी तुम GT करते हो उसके नीचे जो भी डिस्क्रिप्शन आता है उसमें पर्ल जो इंपॉर्टेंट लगता है उसको बुकमार्क करना. और एक तो नॉर्मल ब्लू बुकमार्क होता है, एक रेड स्टार बुकमार्क होता है. ब्लू बुकमार्क्स वो करने हैं जो तुम्हें रिवाइज करने हैं, राइट? बुकमार्क भी तुम्हें रोज रिवाइज करने हैं, ठीक है? और रेड स्टार वो करने हैं तो तुम्हारे को लास्ट 7 डे में पक्का देखना है, ठीक है? यू विल बी एबल टू कैटेगराइज लाइक दैट. तुम्हें समझ आएगा वंस यू आर वेरी वेरी थॉरो विद द प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस, राइट? नेक्स्ट चीज मैं तुम्हें गाइडेंस में बताना चाहता हूँ. व्हाट आर द वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट सब्जेक्ट्स दैट आर रियली क्रूशियल फॉर योर प्रिपरेशन राइट नाउ इन द एंड फेज. सो आई फील पैथ, फार्मा, लिटिल बिट ऑफ माइक्रो along with surgery and OBGYN is will make about 65 to 70% of your paper. So Path Pharma Micro, if done, contributes to a whole of medicine, right? Very few topics are left in medicine that are not there with the help of Path Pharma and Physio. So Path Pharma Micro, surgery and OBGYN constitutes the main part. Even if you are not doing medicine, that's no problem, absolutely no problem if you are very thorough with your second year subjects, right? थोड़ा सा infectious disease का part रह जाता है, that you have to cover from medicine, right? So this will contribute to about 65 to 70% of the paper. So I would recommend you to focus really hard on these topics, right? Now what are the sources? ठीक है? So there is no shortage of content in this world right now. अभी बहुत सारा content है. Everybody is making videos on something or else, right? Every app is coming out with videos on the same topics. You don't have to jump from here and there to, in a FOMO. You don't have to do that, right? So I feel the best revision source and the best concising source is DAMS DVT, DAMS Visual Treat, that is going to be beginning from 12th of December, right? DAMS DVT में invariably, if you are starting your preparation right now, or if you are, in your first revision, you have to do DAMS DVT. वो एक जो book है, that is like, first aid for NEET PG. I feel that is first aid for NEET PG. उस book में तुम अपने PYQs इंक्लूड होते हैं उसमें सारे, एटलीस्ट 5 to 7 years के PYQ के टॉपिक सारे इंक्लूड होते हैं. कुछ तो मुझे लग रहा है छूट रहा है, GT में से कुछ इंक्लूड करना है, 20th नोटबुक वाला कंटेंट कुछ डालना है, वो तुम्हें इसमें डालना है. एंड दिस इज गोइंग टू बी योर फाइनल रिविजन सोर्स. अल्टीमेट फाइनल रिविजन सोर्स इज गोइंग टू बी योर DVT बुक, राइट? 7 दिन में सारे 19 सब्जेक्ट दे विल कवर. इट इज गोइंग टू बी बिगनिंग फ्रॉम 12th of December. Kindly register for that, right? And if you're watching this video after 12th of December, kindly register and watch the videos. You have to commit your 7 days out of those 50 or 55 days of the first revision to the DVT. It is going to be a hell lot important to do the DVT. It is going to be very, very beneficial, believe me, right? So the revision source will be PYQs, previous year topics, previous year questions, your notes and DVT, right? This is what I am expecting you to do in these given 50 days. Revision has to be done from your notes, from wherever you have read, right? If you're starting now, like the second group of people who are starting right now, I am breaking your 90 days into 3 parts: 55 days, 25 days and 7 days, right? 55 days is the first phase where you are going to be starting a preparation and finishing your syllabus. In the 55 days, what you have to cover is Marrow 6.5 revision videos. That's it. That's all what you're gonna do, along with previous year questions and topics, right? Previous year questions daily. Previous year questions daily. As I have repeatedly said, previous year questions subject wise in the morning, overall in the night, at least 75 at this point of time. You gotta do 75 in the morning, 75 in the night. Review them the same day, put them in the my notebook that I have mentioned repeatedly. एक my notebook बनानी है जिसमें तुम्हें GT और previous year questions वाले टॉपिक इंक्लूड करने हैं. छोटे छोटे नोट्स बना के उसके सैम्पल्स मेरे टेलीग्राम ग्रुप्स पे अवेलेबल हैं, उनको ज्वाइन करो, उनमें देखो. यू गॉट टू डू इट, बिलीव मी. 70 to 90 questions out of the 200 questions were from my notebook, like the my notebook I made during my preparation. 70 to 90 questions were from that, because that was basically composed out of grant tests and previous year questions. So essentially it was the previous year questions, and 70 to 90 questions were directly from that. So it is very, very helpful to revise the my notebook daily, as I have recommended earlier, and make the my notebook, right? So 55 days, 25 days and 7 days. First reading is going to be done in 55 days. Marrow rapid revision 6.5 edition plus PYQs. That is what you are going to do in these 55 days. इसमें भी DVT include है. I told you invariably your preparation is beginning right now, or you are revising the first time. DVT is going to be there. DVT is going to be a part of everybody's preparation, right? So conceptual topics plus facts make the whole paper, but you gotta remember that you cannot be revising facts or concepts again and again. You have to filter down some content which has to be revised repeatedly, and some should be concepts so that you are going to be feeling very comfortable solving your paper. So one fact should be having at least 3-4 concepts, right? एक fact को पढ़ोगे उससे 3-4 concept बनने चाहिए. एक fact को याद रखने से इतना help होना चाहिए at least तुम्हारा. So this is what the composition of paper is going to be like. Overall 55 days में और 50 days जो first phase है उसमें क्या क्या करना है? Weekly GTs देने, ठीक है? National mocks, all you have to give. 1 or 2 Marrow national mocks will be done, and 1 or 2 DAMS national mocks are going to be conducted, right? You have to give both of them, both the Marrow and both the DAMS national mocks, right? They give you a very good understanding of where you stand right now as per the all India scheme of things, right? And then you have to revise your notes, distill them down to be able to be revisable in the last 7 days, right? Every day at least 75 questions, and my notebook ka revision and bookmark ka revision. So these are the 5 things I want you to do, right? Weekly GTs, revise your notes, do the previous year questions morning and evening, and then revise your my notebook, revise your bookmarks from the app, right? So these are the 5 things I want you to do in these 50 to 55 days. Both the mocks you have to give, Marrow and DAMS national mocks, right? Then the second phase you have to revise your my notebook, your DVT notes, whatever you want to revise, just distill them down so that 25 days mein you can cover all the 19 subjects. In the second phase you have to give 2 GTs a week, 2 GTs, remember, 2 GTs a week in the second phase. In the third phase, that is 7 days, right? No GTs, no GT at the time. All the fact based revisions, pharma, biochem, all the high scoring small subjects, anesthesia, ortho and all, right? Make the small tables and charts, or bookmark the pearls that you have to revise. So all these things have to be revised in the last 7 days. Okay? Crux, punch, right? And all the volatile things, right? So this is how you're going to be dividing your 90 days into 3 parts, and it is very, very possible. Believe me, I was at 1,25,000, about 1,21,000 rank last year, and I got down to 20,000. So it is very, very possible in 4 months, right? I gave you a 4 months plan earlier. Now I'm giving you a 3-month 90-day plan. It is very, very possible. You just have to focus on the really important topics, really important previous year topics, right? And believe me, it is possible. You start doing it, you give GTs, your scores will improve. Review the GTs properly. There is one video about reviewing how to review the GTs. Kindly go and watch that and review the GTs really well. You're going to be getting the number of corrects right eventually, and NEET exam is going to be a lot easier than the GTs that you're going to give. So please keep in mind that your score is going to increase from what and wherever you are. You just have to keep your head very, very stable and very, very focused in these 3.5 months. That is all I'm going to say. All the very best. Please subscribe to the channel and keep watching the videos, keep sharing, and help a lot of people around, right? Thank you.